Hi, welcome to Zero Budget Gardening.
These are some of the tomato plants which I grew from the stem cutting.
Today, I will show how I propagate tomatoes from an existing tomato plant. That means I take cuttings and I make other plants. It's very easy method than you think. It is a lot faster than germinating from seed. So let's start.
You have to look for a side branch growing from a leaf node in between the main stem and a leaf. For example, in this plant, there is a branch growing from the side. So make a cutting as close as from the main stem and place the stem cutting in a bottle of water. If the cutting is not clean, you can make a 45-degree angle cutting and place it in water. This is how it looks like after 1 week in water. And this cutting is less than a week. These tomato plants are around 2 weeks old, so it rooted very well. And they are healthy and even started to flower. I probably remove these flowers because I'm transplanting them and it will be undergoing a shock. I am using these rubber buckets, which are actually cheaper than standard planting pots, and these are a lot bigger than the regular planting pot. And I am planting all the tomatoes which are growing in water to this rubber bucket. I added some fertilizer in the potting mix. My husband clearly doesn't like the smell of the fertilizer. I removed the handle of the bucket and made holes at the bottom of the bucket. Now I am planting this tomato plant right at the center of the pot. When you plant a tomato, try to plant as deep as possible. It will help the plant to make stronger roots. I have transplanted all the plants which were growing in water into these buckets. I planted some beans from the supermarket which gave me a lot of beans, so I am planting more beans. Even in tomato pots I am adding beans plant. Growing beans are very easy. You just need to soak the dry beans for a few hours. Then you can plant them directly into the seed starter. In less than a week, you can transplant like I did now. I watered them well and they will be in semi-shade for a couple of days. And then I will move them to sunny area. This is one of the tomato plant which I grew from cutting, which already started to fruit. This is another plant which I grew from a tiny cutting from one of these tomato plants. It was very tiny. Now it grew up big. This tomato plant also I grew from cutting. This started flowering crazy and making a lot of tomatoes. I hope you have enjoyed my video on how I propagate tomato plants from cutting. Also, I'm growing some chickpeas here in my balcony. This is the chickpea we are growing in the community garden. Here there are more chickpeas than in my balcony because they get full sunlight. See you in the next video. Bye-bye.